First of all, so that y'all know, I'm Perkins Talks. What's up? What's up? What's up? I know that's not how I start the video, but what's up? Just so y'all know, this is like the third or fourth time that I'm doing this video. So hopefully this will be the end of me starting and finishing. So, y'all, I just want to tell y'all, if you could take a year, 1 year, take 1 year to do whatever it is you want to do, right? And just take that 1 year and invest in yourself. Yo, I guarantee you, y'all will be in a better place. I guarantee. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I lived it. I lived that whole 1 year process that I'm telling y'all about. I lived it. So check this out, right? So I've been in Texas for about a year. Maybe about a year and some change, right? We'll say it like that. A year and some change I've lived in Texas, right? So let me tell y'all, it's been ups and downs, roller coaster all over. But I'm happy to say that I'm in a good place, right? A lot of people they can't say that because of whatever, right? So I will tell y'all that I am in a good place. I will say that. Now, it hasn't been good for a while. So when I first came down here, I had $2,000 in my pocket. As I always told y'all before, there's some moving videos that y'all could go ahead and check out on my page. Excuse me. That's just a regular cough. It's not a corona cough. So don't. Let's not go there. Anyway, so for me, right, when I came down here, I had an interview in the beginning of June. I had an interview. I didn't get the job, so whatever. So, but though, June 22nd, I moved down here last year, uh, 2019, because we into 2020, right? Shh, I'm recording a video. Come on, man. Anyway, so June 2020, June 2019, right? I moved down here, moved all my stuff, my books, my clothes, everything, right? And and I had an apartment, right? Oh man, it wasn't the best apartment, but it was an apartment, 1 bedroom apartment. So I could literally say that I've had an apartment. I could say that. Like, not everyone can say that, but I can say that, right? Whew. Anyway, so I had the apartment, and things were going good, right? Moved my stuff in, moved the apartment. Uh, June 23rd was church. Went to a church. I won't say the name of the church, whatever, but I met some good people over there. I would definitely tell you to go check it out. If you want to know the church, message me privately. I'll tell you what the church is. Anyway, so met some good people there who had invested financially and spiritually in my journey and being in Texas. And that has been one of the greatest moments. I mean, I could mention everybody's name, but the list could go on and 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 on. Y'all not here for that. Even people in New York that I've known that have been dear to my heart has invested in my journey, and I am grateful for everybody. For everybody, I'm grateful for everybody. But moving on. So June comes, no job, right? No job, still $2,000. Well, now the money's starting to go down, down, down. July comes, I'm able to pay my rent in July. No job still in July. At the end of July, I finally get a job with a moving company, right? Oh, it was the worst job ever. It was in Texas heat. I was like, I cannot do this. This is like torture. I cannot do it. I had on a pair of black pants. My black pants had sweat lines. That's how hot it was. My pants had sweat lines. Like, really? Like, come on. My pants had sweat lines. Anyway, so July comes. I'm working this job. Then I look on Indeed for something that's more in my field, security wise, you know. Then I found the job in security working at A&T Stadium, which was nice. You know, I was in the parking lot. I wasn't like in the stadium. I was in the parking lot, which was really nice. So anyway, so I'm working there. August comes. So and then the beginning of August, I applied for a hotel job, which was my last job before Corona hits. So thank you, Corona. But I will say though, I think that because of Corona, certain things has happened along the way that I'm extremely, extremely, extremely grateful for. So let's continue. August comes, work with A&T Stadium, work with that company. I'm still not able now. Now it comes down. Really, bro? Really? But now it comes to a time where I'm not able to pay my rent now, and this is where you gotta trust in the Lord. This is where I gotta trust in the Lord. right? This is where I got to put all my faith in God and saying, Lord, I know you're going to supply all my needs and glories. I know you're going to supply all my needs according to your riches and glories. But right now, I need money right now to pay this rent. Anyway, so the rent just gets to build up, right? So August comes. Well, I'm ready in August. September comes. And now I'm not able to pay the rent now. So now I'm thinking like, oh man, what am I to do, right? What am I to do? So some people that I've known from the church that I went to, one of the guys, he was like, hey, my father, he has this room, you can rent it out. I'm like, oh, okay. How much he charging? He charged XXX amount. Like, woo, I don't know about that, because I ain't got that kind of money. So he said, all right, I'll talk to him. See if he can drop it down $200. Okay, talk to him. So yeah, he's able to drop it $200. I'm like, all right, cool. So September comes, I'm feeling totally discouraged. I was like, you know what? I'm going to New York. I'm going back to the place where I know that I'm able to survive. I'm able to do whatever I got to do, Whew. That's actually, oh, man. That's another title for another video. Anyway, continue. Sorry, because I'm running out of light over here. So September comes, middle of September, I move into here. This is where I'm staying now. This is the room that I'm renting. I'm staying here now, right? It's a pretty cool place. Anyway, so I move into here. Then I was like, you know what? I'm going back to New York. Oh, before that, I was working in a tire shop. And, ooh, man, I was sweating all day. My shirt was all wet. My shirt was just like drenched in sweat. That's how hot it was. That's how bad I was working. But anyway, it was all good, though. So, September comes. Middle of September, I'm like, you know what? I'm going back to New York. So I go back to New York at the end of September till October, right? So the hotel, they email me. It's like, hey, so we're going to be starting up in October X amount of day. I'm like, oh man, I'm still in New York. I'm not able to get a flight out. I was like, you know what? If they really want me, they're going to hold the job. It's all right. So October 5th rolls around. I go to a party that I was supposed to go to at that time. And then I was like, you know what? October 7th, I'm going to get a flight out to go back to Texas, back to here. Then the hotel messages me again. It's like, hey, we're going to start on October 15th. I'm like, oh, perfect. I'm coming back on the 7th. Perfect. All right. So I get back here. We start the job October 15th. Feels like everything is going good. Everything was going good, right? So I got the job. Didn't have a car yet. I'm still taking public transportation. I'm still taking the bus. I'm still taking all of this, right? November, still working in a hotel. December, still working in a hotel. Actually, the hotel opened up end of November. Yeah, well, actually, the middle of November. And I'm telling you, it was a good project. It really was a good project. We had a restaurant in there, everything. Good project. Anyway, continuing on. So then December rolls around, Christmas time, great. January rolls around, it's cold. Snow is happening, ice is happening, everything is happening. Still don't have a car. February rolls around, still don't got a car. March rolls around, right? Corona is happening, and we don't know what's gonna happen with us, right? So now we're just like panicking, like, oh man, dude, what's gonna happen? What is gonna happen? And now we're hearing that this place goes down, that place goes down. Then in New York, I'm hearing that this goes down, that goes down. I'm like, oh, like this can't be. This cannot be, right? I didn't move down to Texas to be broke. I didn't move down to Texas to be homeless. This cannot be. So, and they're like, oh, you can apply for unemployment. I'm like, unemployment? I haven't been here for that long. They ain't gonna give me that. They ain't gonna give me no money. So anyway, so I was like, you know what? Let me take a trip to New York. Let me see if, some people want to hang out while I don't have a job at this time, So I called some people and I'm like, hey man, you want to hang out? Come on, let's hang out. And they're like, nah, well, Corona's happening. My mom's a little old, so I don't know if I could do that. I'm like, really? So I stay here. I apply for another job. I apply for FedEx. Oh man, package handler at FedEx. I tell you, that was one of the worst jobs for me because I could not handle it. It was sweating all the time, lifting up heavy boxes, stacking these boxes and stuff like that. And I was like, nah, I ain't doing this. So I worked it for about a couple of weeks to really see if it was worth it, and it really was not worth it. It wasn't really worth it to pay because I had to take Uber, going there, coming back, because it was like a midnight shift, whatever. So I had to take Uber there, going there and coming back, and then the pay wasn't really that good. And then they gave us a raise, and still the raise wasn't that good. So I'm like, man, yo, it's not worth doing this. It's not worth it. And um, then let's see. So that was March. April rolls around. I'm doing little odd jobs here and there and stuff like that, trying to get some money in. March, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, May rolls around. At the end of April, beginning of May, I started a job with Metro One, which is a security company that I knew back in New York, and so they needed a loss prevention detective, right, store detective. So I'm like, oh shoot, dude, I could do that. All right, no problem. So I do that for a couple of weeks. Back in now, it's coming in June. My birthday hits. I can't do nothing. I wanted to go to Las Vegas. I couldn't go to Las Vegas. And then I was like, you know what, I'm going to see my friend in Orlando. But then she didn't really want to do nothing. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to Orlando since everything is still closed down in Orlando. So I'm not going to do nothing. So now my birthday comes and it sucks because, excuse my language. And the reason why I say it sucks because you couldn't really do nothing. Like, you couldn't go here, you couldn't go there, like everything was closed, whatever. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to Houston. So I went to Houston. Actually, I went to Austin, then I went to Houston to visit some friends, right? So then, um, my job, right, Metro One, um, they was like, hey, listen, they can't pay you. They can only pay two people, and obviously you're the third person. So I'm like, man, really, this sucks. Like, really? I'm like, all right, fine. So then, he was like, so then the supervisor, whatever, my supervisor, he was like, but we could get you in another position. We could get you a site supervisor position, and that's what I'm doing now. So I'm doing a site supervisor position for security, which is really great because, um, I met some good people as well, and then I met a young lady who we are currently in the middle of. What was that? Anyway, so we are in the middle of pursuing each other while I'm trying to pursue her. Like throw that little charm on, like, hey baby, what's up, baby? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? So, yeah. So that's what I'm in the middle of right now. But I tell you, life is great, life is good. I tell y'all, oh man. Yo, I tell y'all, dedicate 1 year to whatever you want to do. Like, if you want to save money, start 1 year. Say, you know what? By the end of July 10th of next year, I want to have a couple of $1,000 in my bank account, and just put it out there. Say, you know what? I want to have $10,000 in my bank account. Start saving now. Start putting that money away now, and start to say, you know what? By the end of next year, July 10th, I'm going to have $10,000 in my bank account. Start saving. Start saving any way that you can. Start putting away $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, whatever you could put away to save. Start doing that, because you will have what you want if you do it. If you do it. But that's if you do it. That's why I tell y'all, take a year. Take 1 year to do whatever it is you got to do, and start to invest in you. Because once you invest in you, I tell you, you'll be golden. No one can invest in you like you could invest in you. I know you probably like, Charles, I'm confused right now what you just said, but listen, no one can invest in you like you could invest in you. So, whatever it is you want to do for that 1 year, do it. Do it. Believe me, do it. Because you will be golden. You will be rock solid golden. So, that's my 1 year in review. And I'm telling you, next year it's going to be something different next year. Right? So this 1 year was just all about like getting my feet wet in Texas, like getting that place in Texas now, you know. Now this next year, man, it's going to be something different. It's going to be something that will change my life. And I'm bringing y'all on this journey year by year. Bring y'all on this journey. You say, but Charles, why? You should keep stuff private. I'm not a private person. Read my Facebook. You could tell it that I'm not a private person. But, whew, my eye. Because I'm sweating. It is hot out here, y'all. I'm doing this for y'all. It's hot. But, seriously. 1 year. Oh, man. Whatever it is I have for next year. I mean, I know what I have for next year. I know what I have planned for next year. But let me tell y'all something. I'm bringing y'all on this journey so that y'all could come with me on this journey. This 1 year has just, like I said, getting my feet wet in Texas. And next year, it's time to explode, baby. It's time to explode. So, Perkins Talks, yo, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Okay, that's all I have. Yeah. Or follow me on Twitter too. I have Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Like go search me. Go search. No, my name is different on Twitter. It's CTY Perks on Twitter. But yo, tell y'all, man, it's gonna be good, man. So I'll definitely be seeing y'all next time. Stay blessed. Y'all can do it. It's time to eat. It's time to grind. It's time to shine. Let's go. All right. Peace out. I gotta go to bed now. Peace.